Frobenius method for finding solution of ordinary differential equation. ഒരു സെക്കൻഡ് ഓർഡർ ഹോമോജീനിയസ് ഓർഡിനറി ഡിഫറൻഷ്യൽ സൊല്യൂഷൻ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുന്നത് ഈ മെത്തേഡ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ്. ഇനി വരുന്ന ബെസൽ ഫംഗ്ഷൻ, ലെജൻഡർ, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഹെർമൈറ്റ് പോളിനോമിയൽ, ഇതിന്റെ ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ ഈ ഒരു മെത്തേഡ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ്. സോ നമ്മുടെ ഇക്വേഷൻ എന്താണ്? form of finite series. We develop a second independent solution. This differential equation has two independent solutions. അപ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഒരു ഡിഫറൻഷ്യൽ ഇക്വേഷൻ ഇൻഡിപെൻഡന്റ് സൊല്യൂഷൻ ഉള്ളത്. ആദ്യം നമ്മളൊരു സൊല്യൂഷൻ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കും, അതിനുശേഷം രണ്ടാമത്തെ ഇൻഡിപെൻഡന്റ് സൊല്യൂഷൻ and no third independent solution exists. So ഇതിന്റെ ഒരു ജനറൽ ഫോം ആണ് സൊല്യൂഷന്റെ. y is equal to c1 y1 of x plus c2 y2 of x. y1 y2 നമ്മൾ രണ്ട് സൊല്യൂഷൻ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കും. Frobenius method, series solution. This is a method of obtaining one solution of the linear second order homogeneous ordinary differential equation. The method, a series expansion, will always work provided the point of expansion is no worse than a regular singular point. So equation 1, അതിന്റെ സൊല്യൂഷൻ നമുക്ക് ഈ ഒരു മെത്തേഡിൽ ഒബ്റ്റെയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ആൻഡ് വി അസ്യൂം എ സൊല്യൂഷൻ ലൈക്ക് ദിസ്. വി അസ്യൂം എ സൊല്യൂഷൻ ലൈക്ക് ദിസ്. y of x equal to summation lambda is equal to 0 to infinity a lambda x minus x0 to the power k plus lambda, where a here a 0. Okay, a not a 0, a not here a not a0, first term a0 is not equal to 0, where x0 is the point of expansion. To illustrate, we apply the method to important differential equation. Okay, we have to illustrate this method, we have to apply this method to a familiar linear oscillator equation. Okay, linear oscillator equation is d square y by dx square plus omega square y is equal to 0. And we know the solution, that is y1 is equal to sin omega t and y2 is equal to cos omega t. Two solution, sin omega t and cos omega t. And the general solution is y is equal to c1 y1 plus c2 y2. So we expand about at x equal to 0. That means y of x equal to, we have to put we saw this equation, that is x minus x0. We put x equal to 0. So y of x equal to summation over lambda is equal to 0 to infinity a lambda x raised to k plus lambda, where a0 is not equal to 0. Now we have to differentiate this equation. dy by dx equal to summation over lambda is equal to 0 to infinity a lambda k plus lambda x raised to k plus lambda minus 1. And d square y by dx square is equal to summation lambda is equal to 0 to infinity a lambda k plus lambda minus 1 x raised to k plus lambda minus 2. And we can substitute this, that is dy by dx, we have to substitute for d square y by dx square, that is in equation 2, and y and d square y by dx square, d square y by dx square and y, that is equation number 2 is our linear oscillator equation. D square y by dx square plus omega square y is equal to 0. So substitute in 2, we get summation over this term. Okay, this, all these terms, which is equal to 0. Now we have to obtain the lowest order of x. Lowest order, that is when we put lambda is equal to 0. When lambda is equal to power x to the power k minus 2. Okay, the lowest power of x appearing in the equation x to the power k minus 2 for lambda is equal to 0. We are putting lambda is equal to 0, then x to the power k minus 2. And we can put lambda is equal to 0 here, lambda is equal to 0 here, and here also lambda is equal to 0, that is a0. Then we can equate the coefficient minus 2 which is equal to 0. We can equate that. That is coefficient of x to the power k minus 2 is a0 k into k minus 1 is equal to 0. And we already, there is a condition that a0, the first time a0 is not equal to 0. Then from this equation, we can obtain that k is equal, the roots are k is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1. And this equation k into k minus 1 is equal to 0. This equation is the indicial equation, because this equation coming from the coefficients of the lowest power of x, lowest power of x. The next step is, that is the first step, and next step is coefficient of x to the power k minus 1. We can put in equation, the equation that is lambda is equal to 0. Instead of lambda is equal to 0, we can put 1. So lambda is equal to 1, then we can coefficient of x to the power k minus 1 into equal to 0. That is a1 into k1 plus into k is equal to 0. If k is equal to 1, suppose k is equal to 1, then a1 must be equal to 0. Okay. And k is equal to 0, then a1 is arbitrary. K is equal to 0, a1 is arbitrary. Third step is coefficient of x to the power k plus j. In order to make coefficient of x to the power of k plus j, we have to put lambda is equal to j plus 2 summation and lambda is equal to j in the second summation. That is in this equation, where? Okay, in this equation, that is, we can put lambda is equal to j plus 2 in the first summation. Lambda is equal to here. Lambda is equal to j plus 2. J plus 2. If we are put lambda is equal to j plus 2, then what will get x to the power k plus j. And here we can put k is equal to, lambda is equal to j. In this summation, the second summation, we can put lambda is equal to j, then we will get x to the power. So power k plus j, we put lambda is equal to j plus 2 in the first summation and lambda is equal to j in the second summation. Then the coefficient of x to the power k plus j is a j plus 2 into k plus j plus 2 into k plus j plus 1 plus omega square aj is equal to 0. That is, from this, aj plus 2 is equal to minus omega square aj divided by k plus j plus 2 into k plus j plus 1. This is known as the recurrence equation. Because if we know the value of aj, we can compute the values aj plus 2, aj plus 4, aj plus 6, etc. Okay, so this is a recurrence relation. Since a1 is arbitrary, if k is equal to 0, a1 is arbitrary, we already saw that, and necessarily 0 if k is equal to 1. And let we set it equal to 0. We can take a1 as 0. We can take a1 is equal to 0. Okay. So from the recurrence relation, we saw that from the recurrence relation. Now we saw the recurrence relation, that is aj plus 2 is equal to minus omega square aj divided by k plus j plus 2 into k plus j plus 1. That is the recurrence relation. So from the recurrence relation, we can find the value of a1 0. Then we can find the value of a3 as 0, a5, a7, etc. are 0. Okay. We first try the solution of k is equal to 0. So we already saw that k has 2 root. Okay. It is k minus root, that is k is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1. So we have to find the solution for k is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1. So first we try the solution for k is equal to 0. So from the recurrence relation, we know that if we put k is equal to 0, what is recurrence relation? Aj plus 2 is equal to minus omega square aj divided by k plus j plus 2 into k plus j plus 1. Here we can put k is equal to 0. Then our recurrence relation becomes aj plus 2 is equal to minus aj omega square divided by j plus 2 into j plus 1. So which leads to, then we can find the value of A2 this value, and A4, this is A4, and A6. We can compute the value of A2, A4 and A6 in terms of A0. So this A0 is minus omega square A0 by 2 factorial, and this is plus omega. Here we can put the value of A2. A2, what is A2? This value A2. So we can put the value of A2 here. Then we will get omega square A0 by 4 factorial. And here there is an A4. So we can put the value of A4 here. Then we can find the value of A6, that is minus omega square A0 by 6 factorial. So in general, the relation become A2n is equal to minus 1 raised to n omega 2n by 2n factorial A0. And our solution. What is our solution? Y of x equal to summation over lambda is equal to 0 to infinity a lambda x to the power k plus lambda. Okay, so we can put at a k is equal to 0. For k is equal to 0, we will get a0 into 1 minus omega x square by 2 factorial plus omega x to the power 4 divided by 4 factorial, etc. So y of x at k is equal to 0, because I already said that is 2 roots, k is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1. So we have to find the solution for k is equal to 0 first. For k is equal to 0, we can compute the value of a1 instead of a lambda, a0, a1, a2, a3. We have to expand that series. Okay, we have to expand that solution. So a0 1 minus omega x square by 2 factorial, omega x by 4 factorial, etc. Okay, because here a1, a3, a5, a7, etc. are 0. So only that 2 factorial, 4 factorial, 6 factorial, etc. Okay, therefore this series is it is corresponding to the cos omega x. It is the expansion of cos omega x. So we can write the solution as y of x at k is equal to 0 is equal to a0 cos omega x. That is our first solution. Okay, and if we choose the indicial equation for root k is equal to 1. Now we already saw the solution for solution for k is equal to 0. Okay, but we have 2 roots, that is k is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1. So now we can find the solution for k is equal to 1. So the recurrence relation become, in recurrence relation we put k is equal to 1. Then aj plus 2 is equal to minus aj omega square j plus 3 into j plus 2. Substitute j is equal to 0 to 4 successively. We obtain a2 as a2 this one, a4 this one, and a6 this one. And in general, a2n is equal to, this is for k is equal to 1. Okay, in general solution, current solution, this one. Okay, now for this choice, k is equal to 1, we obtain the second solution, y of x at k is equal to 1 is a0x, and we are expanding this term. Then we are putting, we are multiplying with this ax. Okay, we are multiplying each term with the x and omega x. So in the denominator there is an omega. Okay, now it is balanced. Then y of x at k is equal to 1 is a0 omega by sin x, because this expansion is corresponding to sin x. Okay, so this is our second. So in this manner we can find the solution of Bessel function.